I'm going to get really personal here, but the first thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you to everybody here who has been so understanding of me, who has really gone to such a great effort to really get who I am, to get my voice. The people who watch all of my TikToks, it's extremely humbling. The people who read my essays and listen to my audio dramas, thank you. And I'm saying thank you because I really am going to be open with you folks as I try to be. Every time I have something go viral or become hugely popular or get lots of attention, I get these little reminders from people in power, people who are movers and shakers, people in corporate media. Basically, yeah, Ed, keep trying. You're never, ever going to pass muster with us. I get these little messages, and it hurts. It hurts because I know that what I do is good. You see, what happened is that more than a decade ago, I independently rose to some place within the media food chain. And a lot of people absolutely resented it because I did it entirely on my own terms. I had talent. They could never get me on the work. So what they did is invent rumors and falsehoods and lies about me. Now, I wish I could tell you I was a perfect angel, but no, I was not. I was a far worse person back then than I am now. And my fatal flaw has never been violence. I'm not a violent person. I have no criminal record. My fatal flaw has been the forcefulness of my words. My words can sometimes come across as extremely intimidating to some people, including people who write for major newspapers or work for major outlets. They're not used to someone being articulate and calling them out on their points. And, whereas you, the audience, really go out of your way to understand me, which in turn helps me to be a better creative person, and more important than that, a better human being, a kinder human being who is driven by empathy, who wants to fight fascism. Those are my two big political points, by the way. Empathy and humanism is what really determines my politics. But while you understand that, and the people who really like my work understand that, that is reflected by absolute hate that I get from people in power, from people in media, who basically say, you will never, ever be here again. We will do everything in our power to ensure that you will never be here again. And I'm a human being. I can't say that doesn't fucking hurt. I can't say that it doesn't hurt because, someone like Mark Maron has done far worse things in his life than I have. He gets respect. A lot of people who are far worse than I am, who are really way out there, who have done worse things more recently than I have. They get more respect. For whatever reason, I am held up to this ridiculous standard that I can never live up to. When I was working on Libra Mendel, my audio drama, I had a Rolling Stone writer spend a week leading a harassment campaign against me. They're doing this because my work gets through to you. The people like my work. You like my work. And that pisses them off. That has always been the case with me. And instead of trying to find a way to work with me, what they do instead is basically say, hey, Ed, bald man, we know you're good, and you will never rate. I don't know if I will ever get any kind of respect, but I am wrestling with this question more, and I'm saying to myself, I'm going to just keep doing what I do. I do what I do because I enjoy doing it, and because I do have an audience here. And whether that will ever translate into respect from the cognoscenti or the people at the top, I have no idea. It probably won't. But that's not why I create, and that's not why I make things. I make things and I create things because I want to reflect portions of humanity that these people who go out of their way to tell me that I'm nothing these people are incapable of. I do things from my heart, and I'm trying to be better at this, and I'm trying to be a better person. So all I wanted to say here really is that I'm extremely grateful for you following me along on my journey, and that is what matters more than respect. And when you engage with something I make so fulsomely, it really does a lot for me to ignore these people in power, these media people who basically say, no, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You will never rate. We will do everything that we can to stop you. Well, I can't be stopped. You and I are in this fun little arrangement that defies current media hierarchies, past, present, and possibly future. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.